I think first there has to be an awareness. That's the beginning of change and recovery, is to be open and frank about the issues we could be dealing with, whether it's mental illness, sexual addiction, alcoholism, whatever. So that's even spoken in the church. Then to develop a safe culture where there's healing here, there's authenticity, and if you open up and say, I'm broken and I'm hurt, I'm a sinner, people come alongside you and say, you know what, we'll go this road with you. We won't just pray for you and bless you, but we will walk it with you. And also for people who have been there and have done the journey, that they come along and say, you know what, I will comfort you with the comfort I've gotten and inspire hope. We just need to have people that provide hope.
As a church body, I think it begins with the leaders of the church to really start being honest with themselves. Because the reality is we all have issues. Whether it's around, sexuality or control or narcissism somehow God is trying to strip us. And sexuality is just one piece. But if we can start to get real and authentic in front of the pulpit, then we can really dig into core issues that people are dealing with.
Well, I think the church needs to be transparent. I think transparency needs to be modeled from a top-down position. I think the churches need to be open to telling stories. I think people need to be able to talk about these things in the pew and from the pulpit. I think a church being willing to allow church members to open up, either in publications or from the pulpit, of what they're struggling with and how God has gotten them through or is currently working with them or taking them to a place, I think is absolutely important for people to become willing to step forward. And then once they step forward, there has to be something in place for the people to get help and not to have it end there.
It would be a safe place so that I could have a community within the church. I don't think everyone needs to know all of our wounds, but I would know that I could come forward and say, this is what I'm dealing with. And there would be a safe harbor where I could go and people could come alongside me, and there wouldn't be condemnation, there would not be shoulds, but there is hope, and we'll walk with you through this. You can be honest, and even if you fail, you can come back because this is a safe place. We're in this for the long haul.
I think people are often, who are stuck in sin patterns like this, feel very isolated. And I think they want to be able to talk about it to help process, have someone help them process life so we can together work toward resolution. And we feel like biblical community, when you look at the New Testament, there's so much of that there. That's the central part of it, whereas I think a lot of us have interpreted things individually, and it's all about me and my walk with Christ. And I think the more we can corporately focus on walking with Christ, I think we see a lot more victory.
It's totally who I am. If I can't be authentic in the church, what good is the church?